Hello, everybody. It's me again. My name is Scarlett. Just in case you guys didn't know, because I changed my YouTube name to Beta Butthole Jesus or something. I don't know. I'll probably change it again. I don't know. It's just what came to my head. That's what I think about during the day. Is Butthole Jesus. That's literally me. I'm literally Butthole Jesus right now. So, um, anyway. I do spiritual videos. I make videos about what I think about life, about like it's just stuff. I've never done an intro like this. This is so weird. That's what I usually do, but sometimes I make mukbangs, but I don't do that anymore. Because for one, I don't like people watching me eat. Unless I'm on a date, then you can watch me. I really don't care, even if it's a first date. But uh, I don't really like. I just go a little psycho on camera because I'm having fun. I'm having a good time, and sometimes I just stuff my face like a fucking fat pig, you know, and it's okay. And I'm not that overweight. I'm just slightly overweight, but it's okay. Hey, I've been working out for 3 years. So anyway, we're gonna be talking about manifesting because that's what this channel's about now. I feel like I have found my sole purpose in life. Or something. I don't know. I guess we can call it that. So, I used to have an old YouTube channel. It used to be called Krusty Booger. So, don't ask about all these weird names. I don't know. But I deleted it because I was having a bad time. But now I'm having a good time, so I decided to make another YouTube account. So here I am talking about spiritual stuff. So in this video, I haven't really thought about a topic yet because it usually comes naturally. And I think natural is good. As manifesting should be, it should be natural. Natural is good. Manifesting is good when it's natural because guess what? Manifesting is a part of nature. Nature is manifesting. That's right. The reason why manifesting is possible is because we're all part of nature. And nature is a very intelligent web of different kinds of events. Different events that seemingly unfold to become one great event called life. Okay, that sounds too poetic. Well, anyway, no, that's really how I think. And it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. You know, sometimes my brain is literally tingling. Okay, well, anyway, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1, we're born. 2, we manifest everything we want. 3, we're dead. That's how life goes. I know it's horrible, but that's at least we get everything we want. You know why? Because here's why. We always get what we want because this is the reason. We always do what we want in every moment, pretty much. We have free will to quit our job. We have free will to go into work today. You didn't have to. Not really. You had the choice. Okay? That's the point. I've quit my jobs many times. And one time, it saved my cat's life because she was stuck in the attic because people were working on it. And if I wouldn't have gotten angry at my job and quit, then my cat could possibly be dead. My house is giant. And I worked 10 hours a day and I slept all day long. It was night shift. Okay, so there's no way I would have known because she's everywhere. I have a 3-story house. She's everywhere. She goes upstairs, downstairs, in the crack. I don't know where she's at. Okay? So I wouldn't have known because I woke up after I quit. I don't know, I stayed up late because I quit my job that day. And I saw her and I was like, oh my God, she's there. You know? She was locked in the attic. And I didn't know. But yeah, there's a story for you. So there's that. And also, I really feel like life is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Sometimes we make it so complex. You know, you can become perplexed by all these horrible, horrible events. You're like, did I do this because I thought the wrong things? Sweetheart, it's not that hard. All you have to do is not just believe. Sometimes it's not even about belief. I've manifested things that I didn't even believe. I just wished for it, and then it happened. And it's as simple as that, too. Wishfulness, wishful thinking is positive. It means that you have hope. And hope is good. Hope is looking towards the future, and there's a bright light, and you can see it and go, I hope. You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful we can go, I hope. Because it means you do have faith. You don't even have to believe it 24/7. You could just hope. Hope is good. Hope reminds me of chicken. I hope I get some KFC today. And then my stepdad brings in KFC. That's all you have to do. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. So here's what we do. Excuse my ugly laugh. I'm not an old Christian lady, but I definitely have an old Christian lady laugh. Well, anyway. So I'm picking at my hair, don't mind me, but we're also talking about life. And life is simple. Life is about, it's like a stepping stone into the next chapter of our lives, like a book. Sometimes life feels like a book or a movie. You know why? Because we're in God's movie. We're in God's book. And that's why life doesn't feel real, because we're just God watching through a screen, watching this movie happen. Sometimes God gets bored and God goes, oh, time to change the channel. And then God goes to sleep because God's tired of living. God wants to change the channel and take a break from this hard life. God never wanted to be here, just as we didn't, because guess what? God is nature. And what are we? We're nature. We're life. And God has trouble controlling the world. We have trouble manifesting because we are God. We're God. In a body. We're watching the show as God up here. And God, with the universe, you can call it whatever you want. I don't give a flying fuckhole. And I'm definitely going to tell you guys something. It's hard to be God. It's hard to be human. And who's to say we're not spiritual creatures roaming the earth and we don't even know it? Because we just call ourselves human. But what we really are parts of God. That's just magical. And the reason why these synchronicities happen is because we're playing God. When we play with our imagination like a child, we make it simple. We don't delve deep into the reason why. Because sometimes thinking about it too much stresses you out. Especially when you want to manifest something that's seemingly impossible. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. The seemingly impossible is only seemingly impossible because you make it too difficult. You think about it too much. You think about the negatives too much. And it's okay. It's okay to do that because that's a part of life. Part of life is the ups and downs. There's no life without ups and downs. There's no good book without conflict and resolution. It's as simple as that. There's no good movie without action. There's no good movie without the villain. There's no good movie without happiness and love. There's good things. There's no good mukbang without a bunch of fucking food to eat. Everybody, life is simple. You just have to make it simple and stop delving so deep. I'm talking to myself right now because I overthink. I'm one of those overthinkers that overthink so much about the things that they really don't need to overthink about. And I'm talking to you, overthinker. You're overthinking way too much. Maybe you need to take a break from thinking so fucking much and just turn off your brain waves and just chillax. Just chillax, man. Why are you making it so difficult? It's not that hard. All you gotta do is grab some grub, get some water, some soda, whatever you want. I don't drink soda. I drink water because I like water, but that's not my decision. That's yours. If you want to drink soda, well, you go ahead. I don't care. Nobody cares. If I'm being honest, except for your body. Your body cares, but your body is also going to kill you when you're 80, so it's okay. So anyway, I might have a dark sense of humor, but it's okay. Sometimes it's good to have a dark sense of humor because having a dark sense of humor means that life is trash. And sometimes life is trash. Yeah. And you gotta envelop the trash and go, yes, trash, I love you. Yes, the trash life God gave me, I love you. Sometimes you gotta do that. Because, yeah, sometimes life is trash. Sometimes life is trash, and I'm being honest with you. But life is always beautiful. The trash is beautiful. One man's trash is another man's beautiful. Right, lady? No, I'm just joking. You're not trash. Unless you know you're trash, well then, I guess you are. But it's okay. If I was a man, I'd be a douchebag. I'm just saying. So, anyway, imagine me being an older man saying that. I feel like people would think I was a douchebag. No, it's okay. I'm talking about how beautiful and trashy life can be. So, a lot of the times when we manifest something, we believe it. But a lot of the times, like when I was in Hawaii, I manifested this girl because I lived in a hostel and I wanted another young girl to live there with me. And I wished for it, and then I never thought about it again. Well, I mean, I might have thought about it, but I didn't really think it would happen. But it did. Because one day I walked into the hostel, and there's this girl sitting on this chair, talking with this old man, and I was like, wow. Finally! Another young woman! Thank fucking God. Because I was in a hostel with a bunch of old hoagie men. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. Oh, life felt hard. It really did. The kitchen was outside. There's flies everywhere. The fridge had a bunch of rotten, smelly mold and food in it. And a lot of those guys there were drug addicts and ex-prison people, ex-molesters and drug addicts and drug dealers and all that kind of stuff. But it's okay. They were all pretty nice for the most part. And that's good enough for me. Just leave me the fuck alone. So that's it. And, a lot of times we make life too hard. We make life too hard because we overthink. We go, oh yeah, well I need to think positive thoughts. And then you go, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. And then you go, I have to think like this, otherwise it won't happen. But that's not true. Because what is true is what you make to believe. So if you believe, oh my God, I'm stressed out, it's not gonna happen if I keep stressing out. Girl, calm down. Please. It's okay to be stressed. It'll still happen. Because hope and wishfulness is also a part of manifesting. But that also ties into belief. If you even just hope, there is that light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of this darkness, that we're living in, that you will go through and you'll find the light, because the light is there within us all. The light at the dark of the end of the tunnel, you know? So we go through the tunnel and there's a bunch of dark mold and stinky armpits everywhere, and we're like, ugh, it smells like shit. Yeah, it does. Life is shit right now. But we see a light and we're like, oh, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. That light is the light of hope, okay? The light of hope is a beautiful light because it reminds us that it is possible. And that's why we do have that hope in our heart, because we know that it's possible. That's why we have that hope. That's why we know we can manifest. We know we can manifest. Stop worrying about it. Divine timing is a thing. Divine timing is the timing of nature itself. It's the life within us all that has a clockwork that is seemingly, it has a pattern. It has this clockwork pattern, and it recognizes love. And the nature within that is just so surreal, because it can make your dreams come true. Nature is a clockwork. It works as time goes by. There's no point in living if we get everything we want right now. I'm just letting you guys know. There's no fucking point. We would know we're God if we get every single thing. And that would be depressing. Okay? I've been there. I knew I was God. I knew I was God in this body because I got everything I wanted as I was, believing it so. And that in itself is a little scary. And that's why I don't overthink too much, and I don't want to manifest the way I did. I just want to let nature do its thing, because we are nature. We are God. It's the truth. We're the clockwork of life itself. We're the ever-changing tides in the spring and the summer in Hawaii. It's beautiful. And I just want to let you guys know that everything's going to be okay, because life is simple. Life is as simple as, you going to sleep and having a dream. It's as simple as that. You don't overthink about what you dream about every night before you go to bed, maybe. Sometimes I like to have a good dream, but I only have good dreams when I think there's something good happening. And it's very strange. So, you don't overthink about it. Think of life as a dream. Because, not as a dream, but as, God's dream. It is God's dream. Otherwise, God would be awake. That's why they call it waking up. Because you're waking up as God. It's as simple as that, and it's scary. It's scary to be God. Nobody ever asked, oh, can I be God? Well, actually, I did when I was 14, and now I regret it. But anyway, because I found out about manifesting, and it's so weird, because the moment I believed and the moment I started manifesting was the moment I started seeing videos about manifesting. Was when after I started manifesting. It was after. I didn't know anything about it. And then it started popping up everywhere. And I was like, holy shit. And the guy that I saw looked exactly like my ex-boyfriend. That's what was even weirder. I was like, holy shit. It was weird. And that's how I know there's something funky going on in this naturistic, concrete jungle we're living in. Okay? Nature is a clockwork. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the words right. Nature. I'm not a poet. This is just how I speak. And when I'm trying to explain something and make it sound good and magical, this is how I do it. I literally talk like this to myself. Like, I don't know why. I just do. Like, I just talk like this to myself. So I'm just recording it. So nature's like a clockwork, and you just kind of have to, like, watch the days go by. And it's like a long, elongated dream that, you know, has a story. It has a story. It's a story. And it kind of reminds me of the movie The Never-Ending Story, because the never-ending story never ends. And I think he reads books, and then, like, the books have stories. There's stories within the story. This story is a never-ending story. So don't worry about your story, because, I mean, you can worry about it. It's fine. But I want you to know, what will be, will be. You know, what will be, will be. And that's it. What you want to do, you'll do, because you want to do it. And that's it. And that's it. Some people are easy, and they like working at McDonald's, and they like working in a factory, and that's okay. Some people are simple, and they like to do simple jobs. You know, they like to mow people's lawns, they like to do that, and that's okay. Some people don't overthink about their life purpose, but I do. I overthink about it because I feel like I should be doing something more. You know? Something more with the time that I have left on this world. So I think doing this YouTube thing is... Did you hear that honking? I feel like that was like an affirmation. Like, it affirmed that this is, you know, what I'm supposed to do. But I feel like this is to help the future generations of people, to help explain life, to help give you hope, to help, you know, knowing that you're not crazy. Because I thought I was going crazy. You know, I thought I was going crazy. Songs were talking to me. They were giving me spiritual messages. I was like, wow, it's really weird. And I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was, you know, getting schizophrenic. I really did. But a crazy person doesn't really know they're crazy. So that's good. I thought that, I guess. So, but I'm gonna tell you guys something. It's nice to know that other people are going through what you're going through, and they're having weird synchronicities just as you are. And that's great. It's great, and I want to be able to connect with those people, because there's a lot of you guys out there. There's a lot of you guys who have been, you know, worried about what to do, and worried about, you know, stressed out about what they're gonna do. What am I gonna do with my life? What am I gonna do? I don't know. Don't worry about it so much. Nature has its way of giving you signals. And sometimes we don't listen to those. But maybe we should. I have had signals, you know, where that I didn't listen to. And I might be stubborn. It might be. But sometimes God makes you do it. So don't worry about it. Because eventually, you'll be where you're supposed to be. If you're not already. Well, I mean, we're always where we want to be. Pretty much. I'm at home where I want to be. I'm going to get some food. I ordered DoorDash. I'm ready. You know? And I'm having a good talk with myself today. You know? I'm having a good spiritual journey. And I feel like everything in life, if you connect the dots, the story is all connected, and it all makes sense. And it really is truly like a never-ending story. I'm going to tell you guys a snippet of my life right now. And this part is a little freaky, and it's a little personal. And don't hate me. So, this is part of my story. This is part of who I am. So, before I was with my ex-boyfriend, I asked his brother for sex, okay? I was 18, and a part of it was because I thought I was going insane. Like, I don't know. But that's what I wanted to manifest. And I thought that you know, doing that would be the way. But I think the true way was to talk to the person, because there were instances where I was very close, I'd say. Especially, I'm talking about a threesome. I wanted a threesome with my boyfriend and his brother. I didn't want just his brother. I wanted to have a threesome. Like, that's what I wanted, but like I was too shy to talk to the brother. And I know this is very personal and it might be weird, but I thought manifesting it would be as simple as just asking, but sometimes you have to put in the time. You have to put in, the effort. And I was too scared. And fear gets in the way. Fear gets in the way sometimes, So there's that. And you don't want to be scared of what you want. You want to, envelop it and put time into it. So if you want to manifest a threesome, don't be shy. You need to talk to the person. You need to get to know the person because they'll probably like you. And I know I'm a likable person. I haven't had a relationship in a year and a half, and I've been fine. That was 6 years ago that I did that. I was young, and I was horny. But now I'm not horny anymore. It's okay. So, there's that. And, that's a very personal piece of me, and I do kind of hate that piece of me, but it's also because I thought, I could get everything I ever wanted, so I can just ask and I'll get it, But that's not how it works. You have to put in the time. You have to get to know somebody, and you have to, you just gotta figure it out, because sometimes it happens naturally. I was seeing signs that I would get what I want, because I would see twins everywhere, because they're twins, and I would see twins, I'm like, oh, that means I'll get what I want. I was doing that, and I thought that I'd have to get a job before I'd get what I wanted, and that was true, because I think it was the same week I got the job, there was this incident where I was sitting in a chair with Miles, and his brother was right in front of us, 2 feet in front of us, playing video games. And me and Miles, I whipped out Miles's dick, and he was moaning obscenely loud, and I'll never forget that day, because I was getting there. I was getting there. And sometimes it happens naturally, and sometimes you just gotta listen to your thoughts. You gotta, put in the time. You gotta, it's difficult. But it's not. It's simple, I guess, when you know. You'll know what you need to do. But, sometimes we don't listen to that voice that knows what we need to do. Sometimes we just ignore it, So, that's what happened, and, his brother in front of us, I know he knew what was going on, because he kept, kind of trying to lick, he's but he didn't leave, and, there was a point where I almost touched the brother when I had Miles's dick in my hand, because I felt like I needed to. I felt like that was the right thing to do, but I didn't. Because I felt like if I would have touched him, that we probably would have gotten a little closer to what I wanted. But yeah, and there's also incidences after I asked the brother for sex, where Miles would there's one incident where Miles had all his friends over, and his brother was sitting on the couch, and then Miles put a chair for me to sit in right next to his brother, this close, and I was like, why would you do that? To me that was a sign, an affirmation, here, I don't mind, get close so we can sort of. I know that's really kinky and weird, but that's what was going on. And like, I was getting signs. Like, I was getting those signs. It's just like, and like, when I first wanted to manifest it, there's like these times where like Daniel would like open the door and like his face would be right there. I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's affirmation, sort of. So that there's a personal snippet of my story. I hope it didn't freak you out. But I mean, I was getting the signs, and I think you can manifest anything you really want. I think you just need to put in the time and the effort, and if you really, really want it, then it'll happen. And I think that that's true. I think if you really want it, it'll happen. So, everyone have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.